Hey, so I want to talk to you today. I'm going to share with you why I left the church. Okay? Your girl had to go. Let's get into it. All right, so the very last church I went to, it was in 2015. It is now 2026, so you might be watching in the future. I was already slowly working my way out because I was seeing things that I just didn't agree with, right? The one thing, let me get to that. So first, some things that I noticed, always begging for money. Always begging for money. Dang. You more concerned about getting that plate to me, collection plate, than me having a plate on my table. Facts. Baby, please. Them little bag of groceries you get. Anyway, I always want money. That was number one I saw. I saw a lot of things that fake. Just fake. I swear, I'm one of those people. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. If you want me to follow Jesus, well, I'm going to follow Jesus across the world. I'm going to put my whole heart into it. But other people were not. I noticed majority of the folks, baby, when it came down to it, no. They were not living the life of what Jesus said. Period. They weren't. But they act like they would. Get behind closed doors, child, please. I remember many a times too. Listen, I've been in some churches where that I'm telling myself. Let me tell you. I was in my younger years. I was 20. I was cute. My body was T. Okay, and we getting it back, baby. It's still cute, but I gotta get it to where I want it. Man, I would be. Because I went out a lot at night. I loved to dance. I loved to party. I did. I wasn't a big drinker. Nothing against y'all that did that. I wasn't smoking or anything like that. I just loved music. I loved the energy of music. I loved hearing those speakers going with your favorite song. And I was in that hip hop era when real hip hop was out, baby. What? I grew up on the East Coast. Hey, East Coast. Quit playing. All right? Real hip hop. And so I remember sometimes being out with my friend, right? And we'd be cruising around. Now I think about it, Lord, that was ignorant. Because sometimes we're just a little oblivious. Sometimes we're just a little slow. Anyway, and I remember seeing one of the Listen, I remember seeing one of the pastors, more than one occasion, getting out the car, the Cadillac, with other women. Wasn't they wives? Okay. And I would see a lot of things like that. I'm not kidding you. I was in some churches where I remember, y'all, trigger warning. I remember there was a deacon who would just stare me down, honey. We'd be in church just staring me down. Like, if your eyes could remove physical clothing, they were done. It was removed in the church, in the church, in the church. I had relatives who were in the church who were just like, nah, baby. No, baby. No. And them be the ones falling out in the casket when somebody passes. Stop that foolishness. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know. Anyway. But the last thing, let me get into one last reason I left the church. I remember being at this church and we all singing. But then on the screen, they had like the screen was, it was a screen to hypnotize you. Now, I know this because I was studying psychology. Plus, I'm a seer, healer, whatever you want to call me. Psychic, some call me psychic, whatever. I can see some things, but we keeping it real, okay? We don't make it woo-woo. Let's just keep it real. Do I seem like I'm woo-woo to you? No, seriously, all jokes aside. If I do, simple way. But they started using like this screen where you would be like under a trance. And I was like, nah, that ain't what they doing. And then it was just like, no, I'm done. I was like, I'm taking my children out of here. I'm taking me out. And then no. The very last thing, I'm lying. Because the very last thing, I met the pastor, right? Because I'm trying to find a new place for my children to feel safe and somewhere I want them to raise. You know, I want them to be raised to be good people, right? Listen, y'all, you are the best person to raise your children. Please remember that. You. No, don't be trusting these other mofos out here because these people cannot be trusted. Nobody gonna treat you better than your own parents. And sometimes, some of y'all, we know some of our own parents be acting up. But anyway, the very last thing, I went to meet the new pastor. Y'all, I'm not lying. He comes to shake my hand. When I tell you that man looked like he had the devil, like he had a demon in him. Again, I can see things. I can see things on people. I can see it. And I was like, his eyes, the eyes are the window of the soul. And his eyes, I was like, and it was like, listen though, the crazy thing was, it was like he knew I was the real deal. Like, I really want to serve the Lord. You running around here trying to serve something else. And it was like, he gave me this weird vibe, look, like, and when he shook my hand, now I think about it, I probably need to go cleanse and take a salt bath. I was like, between that and then the screen trying to put you in a trance, I was like, I'm done, man. I'm out. I am out. O-U-T out. And it's funny though, because my children try to give me little signals like, we need to get out of here. Like, why are we even going to church? Why are you wasting my Sunday morning when I could be chilling? Ma, you dragging me out of here. And that's my story. So what do I say to you? My advice to you, baby, from my heart. Raise your children yourself. You do and raise your children with what you know is right, and they will be fine. Teach your child in the way they should go, and they will not depart from it, is what it says in the Bible. I'm telling you, you do not. If you really feel like you need to teach your children the Bible, teach them yourself and use your heart to teach it. Because listen, the Bible has been redone. You know how many Bible versions are out there? It's insane. How come it's this many Bible versions? It's like somebody decided, you know what, I don't like that one. I think I'm going to add my stuff in there. Hey. No. Baby, listen, take it from me, and they will be amazing human beings. I feel, and this is the honest truth, and I hate to say it, I feel like my children would have been even better adults. They're amazing already. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like I could have saved them time by not putting them in the church. I swear to you, without confusing them with that. And that's just the honest truth. You say what you want, but I'm trying to tell you, because you will later realize that you wasted all your time and probably tainted their minds with that mess. Don't get me wrong. I believe there is a divine power. I am 100%. 100%. That's what's got me here today. Okay, keep my heart beating, keeps me protected every day. Don't get it twisted. But when you get man involved and you start believing people and you don't study things for yourself and you don't follow your own intuition, the God that's in you, you done messed up. You done messed up. You're in the image. You are it. Look, you are the creation of it. Why do you need somebody else to interpret something that you can interpret in your own heart and soul? Child, please. Bitch, come on. Getting mad. Mad because I wasted all them years. I could be laying in the bed, chilling, traveling, out at the beach, at the lake, fishing, something. No, I'm getting up going, giving my hard-earned money. That's going in. Let me shut up. I'm done because this video's getting too long. Anyway, I'm Journey. Take care, sweethearts. Just bye. Yeah, I'm getting mad at my own stuff. That's my advice, baby. Follow your soul. Follow your truth. Your babies will be just fine. All right, take care. If you want to follow me and like, subscribe, or whatever I'm doing over here, you want to find me again, feel free to follow. Like, if you don't want to, girl, boy, don't do it. Don't do it. You can do whatever you want. Take care. Bye. Bye. Sometimes I just be yakking.